And welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, we're gonna... So, we did the prologue, we lost Varric, we have effectively 2 new party members, Neve...
Wait, that room wasn't there before, I don't think. Therefore Harding must have put my pack here. It makes sense. Better place to sleep than the infirmary. Guess I can spare a few moments to unpack my things. Best drink of my whole life. Fresh water from this pitcher after Varric and I got out of the trap set by that double-crossing noble. We didn't know how close he was to the throne of Ravane. Or that stopping him would get me kicked out of the Lords of Fortune until the heat dies down. Who cares about the politics? I kept a dangerous artifact out of Venatori hands. The Lords should have had my back.
Okay, more backstory time.
The peddler gave me this after I saved his caravan from bandits. He told me nobles think of ruling like a game of chess, that each move determined what mark humanity will leave on the world.
This is a bit too on the nose, honestly, but even if it's true, I'm not sure if I've actually experienced other forms of media that actually make this type of thing into a metaphor. Let's focus on our character. We know that our character now hates how it feels stabbed in the back by his fellow mercenary band because they care more about politics and stopping the Venatori.
He had fancy silks from Orlais, statuettes from the wilds down south. I could have listened to stories all night about places he'd been. Now I'm getting to see some of those places myself.
Yeah, this is about our character. Give him some more texture.
Meditation upon the use of blades. Must have read this thing cover to cover a dozen times during weapons training.
It was definitely worthwhile.
The number of times I banged my head against this book trying to make the concepts work. But that training has kept me alive so far.
It better have. The stuff you can do with your shield alone was worth it.
Varric and his life lessons. I asked him how we were supposed to stop Solus, and he gave me this. Take a long, hard look in it, kid. It'll always show the face of a hero who can get it done. A damn good-looking hero, if I do say so.
Okay, so this one is about your character.
That's better. Now, how do I connect to Solus? Just sleep or relaxing? Maybe if I clear my mind.
Alright, so before I do that, I'm gonna go make my armor look like basic shit again. Just by removing all the let's go for all default appearances. So it's technically transmog, basically, because all you're really doing is taking a weapon skin. And rolling with that. The way my character runs looks so weird, honestly. Big chunky boy.
Back so soon. It must have been worse than I had thought.
Hello, Dreadwolf.
But perhaps I am mistaken. You may be here to correct me, to tell me that my concerns were unfounded. Did I overstate the danger?
Remember earlier you worried.
No. It appears to be just about as bad as you said.
How unfortunate for you.
I need to know what the gods are planning.
You are asking for knowledge no mortal in this world is privy to. If I am to share it with you, I need to know what makes you the right person to lead the fight against Algernon and Gillenane.
Someone has to do something. I may not be the right person for this job, but I'm the only one left.
So your call to action is that any attempt is better than none?
Back in the Lords of Fortune, I was hired to accompany this noble who was hunting for an old relic.
I'm gonna be objective. I guess this is probably the best way to say it.
Collapsing around us.
But you escaped with your team and then tracked down and prevented the noble from selling the relic to the Venatori.
How'd you know that?
You helped Varric pursue me for the better part of a year. It would have been foolish not to learn about who was hunting me.
Then you know
Good
that
point.
if someone has to make a call, I'll do it.
I suppose I was not so different when I started.
Started what?
My rebellion against the Evanuris. The elven gods, as you call them. They wish to reclaim their dominion over this world. To accomplish that, they will need two things. First, the Blight. What exists in this world is a bare fragment of its power. The rest is imprisoned.
Oh, that's wonderful.
What would they need to do to free the Blight? And how do we stop them from doing it?
They will need to pierce the veil to reach the Blight's prison. My Lyrium dagger is one of the few artifacts capable of doing so.
We've already recovered it from the ritual site.
Excellent. Then they will have to make their own. That will give you time.
You said the gods needed two things, and the Blight is the first. What's the second?
Followers. They have called themselves gods. And what is a god without worshippers to sing their praises?
You think they want the elves back? I don't think the elven people will bend a knee to blighted murderous monsters.
Agreed. Algernon and Gillenane care little for the elves. They will find worshippers among those hungry for power. Tyrants and bullies. The cruel and the corrupt, who fear their own vulnerability and seize any chance to feel strong. If you hunt them, they will lead you to Algernon and Gillenane.
Thank you. I'll go poke at the cruel and the corrupt, and we'll see what we find.
The Veravas, the lighthouse Soluvian, can take you anywhere, if you master its secrets. Have you done so?
Not yet, but we've got one of the Veil Jumpers working on it. She'll get it sorted, and we'll see how it goes.
Yes. I suppose we will. And when you speak with Varric, please tell him that I regret what happened.
Okay. Oh. I think I'm gonna play. I accidentally found out that there were multiple endings, and I accidentally looked at what some of the endings enticed. So I'm just gonna stick with being nice to Solus because
So Solus told the truth about
I'm invested in
gods.
Solus
You heard.
here.
It's bad, Varric. If you'd seen Demeter's crossing,
The team needs to act fast. And it can't do that with me leading from a bed. You've got to take point on this.
I'll get it done.
I never doubted it.
Never mind.
Rook, when I put this team together, what did I look for? A detective to find the Dreadwolf, and a scout to get us the lay of the land. Exactly the people he'd expect me to recruit. Disciplined, predictable. And then there's you. Remember when we first met, kid? That scheming noble locked us up inside that tomb. Tightest corner I've ever been in. But you kept your cool, fought off the Guardians, discovered an escape route.
And triggered a cave-in?
The big one. Ravani leaders lined up to yell at you for that, but you've got a knack, kid.
For what?
Finding a way through the wildest shit I've ever seen. With a plan that no one expects. On the best day of his life, Solus wouldn't see you coming, Rook. And don't worry. I'll still be here to talk if you need me.
I'll let you get some rest.
You're gonna be fine, Rook. Hey, one last thing before you go. I've been racking my brain thinking of contacts who might help us with these gods.
You got any ideas?
Nothing. But being a leader isn't about having all the answers yourself. It's about knowing who does. Nev has connections to a whole world that Harding and I barely know. Might be worth talking to her.
Will do. Thanks, Varric.
Anytime. I wish I could be out there. Look, just be careful, all right?
So hold on a second. Looks like sprinting is just taken up. Caretaker's workshop. Oh, it's just right here. This is a really weird game.
Hey, Nev. Hi, Wisps.
It's...
Yeah, they're still here. But you're here for leads. You want allies to go after the gods? I've got places to look, if we can get anywhere but Arlathan.
Valara's working on it. What have you got?
Let's start with the angles we know. The gods are corrupt magic personified. Who do we hire to fight that? First, the Antivan Crows.
You want to fight gods with assassins?
Not just any assassin, their most feared mage killer, the Demon of Virantium.
Well, I'm sold. Now we charm the crows.
Fingers crossed. The demon got his nickname taking out blood mages and Venatori. From everything I've learned, the reputation was earned. I never uncovered his real name, and there's been fewer stories the last few years, but the crows would know. I can set a meeting with their bosses.
This is great. Thanks, Nev.
It's what I'm here for.
You said the crows were first. What's next?
A trip home.
Back to Minrathous.
Capital city and heart of Tevinter. An empire of mages that knows a thing or two about corrupt magic.
Tevinter Authority.
Won't help and can't be trusted, which is why we talk to the Shadow Dragons. They're a resistance group that fights slavers, blood magic, and imperial corruption. They've got eyes and ears everywhere, including mine. If the gods enter the empire, we
I don't know
get
what's gonna
something.
happen with Aaron.
Besides, I owe them an update.
These people sound great. I mean, if they're anything like you.
No one's as good as they seem, but they try.
So we talk to the crows in Antiva and the shadow dragons in Minrathous.
I wouldn't mind checking in on my neighborhood either, if Balara's ready for us.
Yeah. Should check how things are going.
No problem, Ev. Eric. You know what? 1 second. Ability wheel, hip fire. I'm gonna sprint. Hip fire. Cancel. Let's put sprint on here. Yes, navigation hints are. There we go.
Toldar, it's a tunnel. Veilguard, Velos.
I just don't want to have to press down R3 all the time to sprint around.
Velos Atreidum is nothing like Isatunal.
It's a tunnel. I remember. After you touched the dagger, the prayer, the proclamation, it's a tunnel. What exactly are you proclaiming?
They don't remember. No one remembers. We don't even know what we lost.
You're busy. I shouldn't interrupt.
No, wait, sorry. Please stay. We can talk. About the stone. About Isatunal. Maybe explaining it to someone else will help get my thoughts in order.
So what is it? What does it mean?
Isatunal is an affirmation, a statement of existence, of being. It means, I am here. But no, not I. I is singular, but it isn't. We either. We is multiple, but also separate.
What?
Isatunal is the eternal hymn that encompasses all time. All spaces. I am, we are, this and that, here, there, now, and forever.
What's important is that you're happy.
Happy? Happy's not it. Whole. Right, maybe. I'm certain Isatunal describes how we, the dwarves, once were. But none of the books say anything about it. None of the histories are right. If we forgot something so important, what else did we forget?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I don't expect you to have an answer. Thanks for letting me babble, by the way.
That's
Anytime.
right.
That's what I'm here for.
It's definitely. Is that the vet? Is that the vet? In front about it. Most people don't know how to react. They don't. Refreshing, really. Here.
Almost there. I just have to. Shit! Sorry.
Can I help?
No, I've got it. Mostly. Mirrors are funny things, aren't they? Reflections. They distort reality, no matter what you try. And there's the trick. Control that distortion.
Hell yeah, that's pretty cool.
What is that place?
If I had to guess, it's the Fade. Another part of it, I mean.
Didn't Morrigan say this Illuvian could go anywhere? Didn't think that meant elsewhere in the Fade.
She called it the Vir of Us, freedom of ways. I wonder...
If that is the Fade on the other side, won't it be dangerous? As the Fade often is?
More dangerous than elven gods who wield the Blight as a weapon?
Point taken.
Some of the older texts talk about a place in the Fade where all the Illuvians meet. A crossroads where you could travel across all of Thedas in just minutes.
Right. We saw something similar when we were chasing Solus. I wonder if it's the same.
It is alike, and it is not.
Yeah, this is the shopkeeper.
Who are you? And how did you get here?
The Wolf's Fang. You carry it now. Old paths. A new journey. Through there. I will wait.
Well, can't tell if that's a trap or not. But we're short on options. One way to find out.
And it didn't feel dangerous, you know? Almost more sad.
We have no idea what or who they are, so let's be careful. We need to be ready for anything.
And we still don't know what this Illuvian's gonna do. One of us should probably stay behind in case it closes.
Good point.
Just tell us when you're ready to go, Rook, and then we can figure out what's going on.
Alright. Oh, Laura, dude. You can apply Weakened and Detonate Sundered. Harding can now magically apply Sundered. Eve can detonate Sundered. I apply Sundered. Okay, Harding, you were in the first game. We're gonna roll with the new people. I mean, Harding, you were literally in Inquisition. We're gonna roll with the new people.
Hello again. Who are you?
A caretaker. I go where I am needed, Dweller. Now, I am here.
And where
Yes.
is here?
The crossroads.
Isn't that just Morgan's name for it, though?
Can you help us? I get the feeling this is no place to get lost.
The Evenur's hunger for the crossroads. Their influence is spreading. Blight, death, madness. They send their minions to claim this place. The crossroads is in a time of need, Dweller. I cannot protect you.
You don't have to. If you're standing against the gods, then consider us reinforcements.
Okay. We can fast travel. Finish party here.
Yeah.
We're in the
This
crossroads.
don't seem sturdy.
This is
So
yeah, okay, I mean weird about that shit.
areas to the other islands.
Winds await, Dweller.
I'll take that as a yes.
I'm
The deeper currents.
oh, I'm not. Yeah, they aren't like they're built different. The circle, bro. Built.
The spirits here were driven out.
Right.
Refugees now
Mhm.
from the gods' minions.
Small image.
I have summoned the guardians
But in
of the
Kirkwall,
crossroads to protect them.
weren't that lucky.
Beware.
Character.
The guardians repel all interlopers.
Ancient defenders aren't very discerning.
The Fater. That's where they're breaking through.
The gods are breaching the fate itself, and just for us.
There is no end to us.
Strength of Empire!
Failure!
Trust him again!
Opportunity. Oh, deals high stagger. Detonates weakened. All right.
End it now.
Move fast.
And character there.
Ranged! Did it!
Okay. Character there, but
The gods' blight and blood magic has sealed the way. Only their champion may open it.
A champion?
It dwells on this island. Challenge the champion and claim its essence. This path will open to you.
let's find this champion then and defeat it. Another fast travel location.
The Guardians can't hold them off for long. Ugh. Is there something inside it? That's the champion we're looking for. Watch yourselves.
See her in this White's Forge. Jamming
It's the
essence.
we need. It's cold. Oh, hope I don't have to carry it for too long. An altar to a wolf. Bet I know who that's for.
Yeah, so I heard that walking the crossroads is actually better than just fast traveling to and fro because you
Is it your speciality, Blara?
not destroying your hands anymore by opening that up.
The path can't be breached. Bring what the gods have hidden.
All right. That's nice to know.
Watch ahead.
Oh.
All right, let's get this.
Time to finish it.
Trouble coming. We gotta move.
Lucky shot.
Damn it, I got the Catholic foam with me.
Got it.
I was gonna use this. It feels like I need to like bring her with me. Alright.
As the gods champion passed freely, so will you.
That's a lot of Illuvians, and they're all intact. I wonder where
There's
they
there,
lead.
but
Time to find out.
bad. Just really bad. Those are just frankly really bad people. Bad people. Alright. Alright then. I just got Neve. Neve is acquired. Let's start this quest. Okay, so forcing you to have certain companions with you is an interesting solution to make sure they have a part to play in the story. Oh yeah, rest of
Minrathous, the heart of Tevinter. Somehow the beat of it always pulls me back. Steady pulse of secrets, corruption, you name it. Trust no one. Expect the worst. And you might just get by.
Did the Shadow Dragons know we're here?
Nev Gallus! You only turn up when you want news. Or you've got some.
Tarquin. You look, well,
Appearances can be deceiving.
sounds like a story.
Just living ungifted in a world made for mages.
Rook, meet the Viper.
The name, the entrance. I have so many questions.
Most people do.
So why the meeting? Is this about your work with Varric?
Something terrible got loose when we disrupted Solus's ritual. A pair of elven gods.
Gods?
They blighted a village in Arlathan, Demeter's Crossing.
There are Venatori whispers about that place. Now we know why.
What's been happening in the city?
Underground sacrifices, dangerous relics flooding the black market. The cults gathering power.
You'd think people would reconsider their choices after surviving a citywide demon attack.
The cult hasn't changed. They want control of Tevinter and a return to the old ways. And if an ancient power promises just that, damn it.
So, just
We
like
were tracking a
Corypheus.
set of red lyrium relics before
So,
we got here.
just like Corypheus.
Smuggled in recently.
They enhance blood magic and can summon demons far too easily. We destroyed one and tore another off a slaver.
We think the third's right here in Docktown.
Docktown's my home. If it's got problems and I'm here, I can track this faster than anyone in the city.
Hold on. I'm happy to help.
It's fine. I can catch up with you.
We don't know where the gods are or what they're doing. We're here for help. It's fair I give some in return.
The relics don't play nice with the Veil, and they resonate with each other. We destroyed the lyrium in the last one we found, but it should still track the third.
Give it to me. I'll get it done.
We'll keep eyes on the Venatori. If there's a tie to these elven gods, we'll find it.
Ready for a tour of Docktown? Stick with me.
The relic the Viper gave us responds to...
That's right. I love giving to
And
the...
it is. It should pick up places where the missing relic disrupted the Veil. Find a trail of those and we'll get somewhere.
Hey, they call me Tick. Mother said I got stuck to her like one of them and drained her of life. Yeah, I guess it's not funny.
So you live in Docktown?
My whole life. Unless I'm away on a case. Or crashing in the Fade.
I heard the Archon's palace shot at you, which is bad. And now we're chasing this relic, which is also bad.
This is why I never get sleep.
There to there, but a lot of those things were... And a lot of it is about...
The relic's pulling toward the Temple of Aldraste.
There. I don't think this is a few.
The demons, they...
Here, there, and he's throwing him something.
Locked. We need another way in.
Right. On it.
Ooh. Are we breaking into a chantry?
The courtyard's public ground, and we can't lose the trail.
Is this what you do for the Shadow Dragons when you aren't with us?
I look for things. People, objects, information. People have problems that Templars and Magisters can't help, or won't. Word got out I might. It's enough to live on, if it doesn't get me killed.
Flying thumb. Yeah. Weapon dash. But yeah, these are just kind of golds. The whole looter shooter rarity bit
Bodies in the courtyard.
is never really been the most interesting thing. Like multicolored gear, I don't want to do that.
Killed. Based on the marks, I'd say demons.
Oh no.
All right. Oh, you reload saves from your temporary decisions. Hmm. All right. Ow. Oh, trying to get out the way.
Is this the relic's work?
It's not a coincidence.
Behind you! Finish them off.
Let's finish.
Oh, that was a guard breaker.
You got it.
All the cross-class combos look the same, basically. Class combos look the same. It's not a bad game, but it's just...
The relic we're chasing, it's unstable.
Where it goes, destruction follows.
Alright. Alright. You... Shield toss converts 20% of your current rage into stagger. That's funny.
This isn't the only market left on the Veil. I can feel it. Find that, and we may get more.
And a bit more. Bit runes. Grant new Leering dagger combat powers. Over here. Rune slot level. Alright. Oh, do you get another ability with the Leering dagger? Alright. Activate runes of L2. Runes give you special combat powers. Must recharge. Ah, okay. Well, that's a thing. Deal for additional fire damage. Oh. Service. I don't know what the fuck. I'm not so I'm not yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but you just kind of have to.
Is this what we're after?
Let me take a look.
There. But yeah, right.
I've got this.
All right, Nev.
Relic. Courtyard. Back way.
What was that?
It's a remnant, an echo from the Fade drawn to magical disruptions. If
It's
the
kinda
relic
weird.
drew here, the voice could be a memory of the smuggler. Courtyard's quiet, fewer eyes, so you cut through here, where there's a path to the market. Follow me.
There, but a lot of that is just fine with your culture.
Couldn't
These are
escape
fine,
the
but-
demons. If there's family or a friend, I can track them down later. Make sure they know. You bet.
So you have to. This is how you can lock these doors. That's why.
Follow. You know, I took this job. It's on me. And the Venatori cult's no joke. If anyone wants out,
We're not leaving you here.
I live here. Suit yourself.
There. I think it's a really.
took care of it.
There, and I think it's. Well,
You think he's acting different?
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah. So I entered a mod that
Right?
first episode got choppy and stuttery when I entered an open area. This is pretty much as good as it's going to get after I installed the anti-stutter performance enhancer high CPU and disk priority mod, which is really not a mod, but it just makes my game stable. Set my game's GPU to prioritize this game high.
The
On
relic
high.
is close. Find another remnant and we might learn more.
Because if you don't use that, otherwise you have to literally do it manually by yourself every time you start the game
Is that
up,
another remnant?
and that'd be really
How do
annoying.
you get up there?
There's always a way to get places.
Paintings, tapestries, floor coverings. Beautify any space.
All right.
Everyone deserves a cozy living space.
Yeah. I'm not sure if this is 60 frames per second, but it's definitely better than the sub 30 we were getting sometimes.
Anyone strange poking around the market?
You mean more than usual? Actually, maybe. The smuggler who supplies Miro?
By it?
She's acting weird. Took off, though. Couldn't tell you where.
Got it.
There, but
There's so much
Yeah.
on display, and
there,
it's
but
just
yeah, I think
where
he's
anyone
worth.
could steal it.
If a stand's not watched,
Thanks,
there's a nasty
Stan.
spell on the
Rings.
most valuable item. And a random one, just for fun.
Oh, interesting. I guess I'm not used to having anything worth stealing.
Bristling great axe. Jesus. Okay. Nofroth's betrayal. Alright.
Thanks for stopping. I know I can make something of this place. Another time.
Coin spare?
Here you go.
Thank you.
Demons in the streets tonight. Can you get somewhere safe?
I like helping the homeless. I'm a goddamn mercenary band. Also, this series is attacked by not usually, but this place is attacked by demons. Here to there, and it's definitely not something you should be doing in a CRPG game, not necessarily.
Got it.
Really kind of weird. Like,
Handoff. Third bell. Late.
Bells ring when ships go in and out. Could be using them for timing, near the docks. I think our smuggler's on a deadline. The Relic's pull agrees. Let's visit the docks.
really, there's no excuse for being like, focus. Listen, you do things your way. Do I hate D'Angelo Wallace? I don't hate D'Angelo Wallace. I don't really care. D'Angelo Wallace, I don't care about D'Angelo Wallace. D'Angelo Wallace is a fine person, though. And I will agree with him. Alright. D'Angelo Wallace is a cool-ass dude, honestly.
Someone forgot to bribe the dockmaster. Still up for a walk? This isn't the only way to the docks.
Well, this sounds like a lot of time-wasting nonsense.
Food later?
Oh, yes, please.
And this is not 60, it's probably
All right.
30,
Through
more
here.
like 45, maybe 50. I don't know.
You got it.
Nev. But I gotta be honest, it's a step down. So
you know all the shortcuts in Docktown, all its secrets.
No. If someone thinks they know all Ducktown secrets, they're either kidding themselves or scamming you.
makes more sense than anything else. Worn plates. 7 defense, 5% ability damage. Oh, thank God, some real armor. I was literally wearing absolute garbage this entire time.
They were back asking questions, wanting to know what relics I'd seen on the black market.
You think it's for blood magic?
Come on, this path will swing back to the docks.
Wearing actual garbage. Well, yeah, I had no way to, like...
We can handle them.
Let's end this. Take the shot. From a distance. Take your shot. We're on fire. Look out.
The longer that relic's in Docktown,
These are my neighbors. That relic won't stay in my town.
Are all your jobs like this, Nev?
Dangerous and cutting it close? I don't know. Maybe 3 out of 5?
but also important and kind of exciting.
I could use less excitement.
Yeah, it's basically more like it looks exciting when your own life doesn't have this much, too much of a good thing. Like, Nev's kind of life isn't really all that different from what I pretend my main character does for a living. Yeah, this is not 60 frames per second. Objectively speaking, this is not 60 frames per second. Well, sometimes it's not. I don't know. But there's no stuttering at all, and that's the main point.
Home sweet home.
Artwood.
Enjoying the tour?
My boy, you're an idiot. Artwood. Huh. No. Mental Reton. Mental Rena D'Angelo. I am the Michelangelo. And Angelo. D'Angelo's a smart black guy. He knows more about this than I do. I'm being stupid at that. Anvil Breaker. Yeah, we're just kind of getting...
Sure thing.
Soon, the buyer.
Marginal upgrades every single time we play the game.
But where? The trail's starting to fray.
Wrong turn. Nice. Shouldn't it belong to the Venatori? Not a chance.
This cannot be possible. The gods will take you on your right. Live, you fool!
Nice.
Ranged.
Time to finish it.
For sure.
Oh, looks like we have company.
Yeah, it does.
Is everyone all right? Nev, you're back in the city.
Templar Rana Savas. Don't say you missed me.
I wasn't going to.
Really? Because I heard there's a relic loose. With red lyrium?
How do you... Never mind. You can't say. You never can.
Rook, meet my friend Rana. At least I think we're friends.
Yes, and Rook, if you're with Nev, I take it I can trust you?
I'd like to think so.
All right. If you have anything on the relic.
Thought Templars worked against mages.
This isn't the South. I work to stop illegal magic, that's all.
You're working the case alone?
Not if you help. There's a rumor the relic trades hands tonight, and Albin Bataris is the buyer.
A Magister's son. Interesting. I should get moving.
Nev?
Get the feeling you two have stories.
And they all start like this.
With me annoying you? Harsh, but fair. Look, you're busy. We just got attacked, which means you won't leave until you're sure no one else is lurking around.
And you won't wait.
What can I say? Work to do.
Where are you going?
For a walk to the spillway.
I'll catch up when I'm done.
If you say so. Our trail is frayed, but the spillway's our best bet. Let's go.
Oh wait, is this the right way? Ultra wall bullshit. The game's okay. The game's okay. This game is okay so far. I don't really...
Rana's not a shadow dragon, so you work with Templars too.
Ran is clean and her information's good. The rest? Only when I have to.
And the spillway?
Rana mentioned Albin Bataris, and she doesn't share rumors unless they're likely. Albin's father oversaw some construction there. If he's a barrier, they don't want people getting near the deal. Find the unshielded crystals and we're through.
Alright. What is this? What is this? Alright. I don't think it's 6C France. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, it was just no one in chat that was worth talking to.
That's one down.
Locked. Doing... Hello, do you... Then...
Must be one left. That's it. We can cut through the barrier now.
That you're tossing. Just...
We need to keep moving. Voices. There's someone up ahead.
Albin Bataris, your relic.
Gods rise and power with them, for the glory of Tevinter reborn.
Albin's our buyer, and a Venatori. He's using it now? Move! We need to get closer. We can't let him bolt.
All
You're
right.
supposed to wait.
Just a taste of that power.
Venatori don't need that relic.
You're here to stop me. Unstoppable Venatori. This power.
Well, what? Impressive risen god. Can you even control it? Got us in a distance.
All right.
Venator's power is on the rise, and this part's mine.
Nescalis will stop you!
Relic. We've got more demons.
Oh, good. This wasn't fun enough. Watch out!
Finish them now!
Yeah, chunky salsa. Alright.
I wasn't expecting a fight, or this much of a fight.
Well, surprise. Watch your left.
The people's elbow.
You won't be releasing any more
Did
demons.
I push him off the goddamn arena?
I know you. You're part of the Thread Crime Syndicate. Smuggling, sure. But Red Lyrium. Working with Venatori. It's not your style.
Here they are. My son is no cultist. He was completely misled. I appreciate your help, Knight Commander. Let's go.
Nice try. The Venatori rise.
Oh, so the Templars are corrupt too.
You know he's guilty. How much did it cost the Magister?
Watch it, Gallus, or you'll be charged.
With what? I tie something up and you undo it. Isn't this familiar?
Save the sob story. We got the smuggler. Or do you want Bataris to release her too?
I'll find a way to fix this.
Damn it.
If we hadn't been there, how many people would be hurt? And Bataris doesn't care.
No.
But you do.
Isn't that the rub?
So what now?
We stopped the demons. We got the relic and the smuggler. The shadows will watch the cult. If that leads to the gods, they'll send word. It's not perfect, but count your wins. You don't always get them, especially here.
It wasn't a perfect ending, but Docktown was safe. From tonight's demons, anyway. Nev's past was coming back to haunt her. She just didn't know it yet.
Following a Shadow Dragon lead and a tip from her Templar contact, Rena, Nev stopped Venatori, Albane, Bataris from claiming dangerous relic, but the involvement of the Thread Crime Syndicate took Nev by surprise. Working with the cult's not their style. What's worse, Bataris' rich father brought his son out of trouble. Nev wasn't happy, but that's her life in Middle Earth. She takes the win she can get.
Need and knowledge.
Rank up the upgrade shop. Now here's the thing about ranking up the workshop. Not only does it upgrade the your own wares and your home, how high you can upgrade your own gear, it upgrades the level of the equipment you can find when you explore the world. So it's a really good thing to always do that.
Hey, Rook. The Shadows will keep an eye on the Venatori, but I'm sure they'll stay a pain in our side, too.
I like you. What? Who said I didn't like you? Oh, so he wants to talk in here.
Oh, shit! No! Okay. Try again. Deep breaths. There. Oh, God. Damn it. Oh, no! Sorry. Just breaking things.
Want help? I could, I don't know, kick it or something?
Oh, yes. Just be careful. Some things don't do well. If you break them, I mean.
What kind of don't do well are we talking about?
Oh, you know, reality tears, wild magical energy. Also, for some reason, bees. I don't know why. And I don't know why this won't work. Thought I'd figured it out. But it keeps breaking, and I can't get my thoughts to line up.
You fixed the Illuvian, though.
The Illuvian was easy. Once I replaced the resonance crystals, adjusted the lyrium lens, it worked fine. I mean, I had to realign the matrices, but it just worked. Not like this thing.
This stuff's thousands of years old. Nobody could figure it out right away. Also, what is it exactly?
It's the Nodus Dirthalin, the 8th archive. I heard it was gone forever, but here it is.
So, what does it do?
It knows things, whatever its creator knew, at least. So much knowledge, all the wonders of Elvenon. Or at least bits of them, which is more than we have. Once I figure it out, at least, whoever made it was powerful, but clumsy. It's resonating off tempo. Need to match it. First, introduce a microfracture, but before that, you'll need the Fate Harmonics, so... Sorry, I ramble sometimes. I'm a rambler. Ruined a lot of relationships. Most of the people I've been with didn't care for it. And I'm doing it. Again.
I've been known to ramble now and then. Sometimes I get ahead of my thoughts, and when I try to sort them out, they're all jumbled.
Right. And they're slippery and fast, and you can only catch some of them. Oh, I wish I could catch the thought that would let me fix this thing. I'll get back to it. Soon. But I think I need a break. Maybe take a nap, and I can finish later.
Personally, I always endorse napping.
Right. Never underestimate a good nap. Anyways, let me know if you need me. I'll be ready.
They'd found someone who could fix their mirror. One of Arlethan's own veil jumpers. Just what they were looking for. And Bellara had found something else. An artifact that held a wealth of lost knowledge. But a prize like that was going to attract more attention than they'd bargained for.
What I was trying to say. God, no. That's a waste of my time. God, no. It's weird. try to track quest. You mean it even Crow? Which means we're gonna take Nev of us because I want to have the triangle.
Treviso, one of the finest cities in Antiva, now living under occupation. Let's hope our crow contact can meet us.
Welcome to Antiva. You must be Rook.
And you're Andaratea Cantori, of the Crows?
Thea, please. Come. My associate Viago is gathering the others. We can talk business when we arrive.
Hello. Pickle, I look really weird. Here's there.
The documents, it's all there.
My friend says come with us.
The Antam soldiers have made themselves comfortable.
We have suffered their company for too long. The Antam reached a stalemate in their war with Tevinter. Some turned here instead. Antiva was rich, comfortable, and has no standing army to stop them.
I don't think we're running to Zevran. At least I hope not, because it doesn't really feel like it's believable.
Fine decor for the finest homes.
Yeah, you just don't look very interesting anymore. This is just public knowledge now. You can just buy that.
You know what you like.
You can just, everyone just knows what being a Grave Warden takes to join now. Like, one of the most closely guarded secrets in Thetis. And everyone knows. You just buy it.
Dealing with the Antam.
This occupation will not last. The Antivan crows remain. And one day, I will see a knife through every would-be tyrant's throat.
He also likes raping people. Women don't do that. What is... Alright, I'll buy it. Why...
We have arrived.
Here.
A casino. Nice setup.
Welcome to the Cantori
Diamond. But I don't think it's... And it's just... That's kind of the weird part.
You're the client.
This is Rook. Did you want a drink? I promise not to let Viago near it.
Viago de Riva, 5th Talon. And this is Catarina de la Morte, 1st Talon of the Crows.
An honor. And you are?
Ilario de la Morte, her grandson. What brings you here?
Right. My target is a pair of elven gods, or that's what they call themselves. They're ancient blighted mages. My detective says you have a man who brought blood mages and Venatori to their knees.
Lucanis. My grandson. They called him the demon of Virantium.
He was the one who did those jobs.
Exactly who we're after.
Except Lucanis de la Morte is dead. He was killed a year ago.
What I say doesn't leave this room. The body our people brought back was not my grandson. It was dressed in his clothing, but it had been altered with blood magic to have his face.
My cousin is still alive? And you didn't think to tell me?
His ship was attacked. We knew someone sold him out. So you kept your suspicions to yourself.
But you brought it up now. Why?
What
I've
magic
had eyes
is?
on the Venatori ever since they
Let me
took my
ask.
grandson from me. They were hunting your dread wolf.
I don't really
And what you
see
did to his ritual threw them into disarray.
statue.
They made
Doesn't mean I want
mistakes.
to use it, but
And now I have
you know,
a location. The
swipe.
Oshuri, where the demon of Virantium
Yeah.
is kept.
really only
Find
mages
this
have any reason to make.
Oshuri. Free Lucanis.
Yeah.
You'll have your god
Oh.
killer. And I'll have my grandson.
But the guy can't. I don't remember.
Come. Katarina arranged a boat. One of our mages will meet us there.
A boat?
Did you think the Venatori would keep a normal prison? Or that one could hold the demon of Virantium? The ossuary lies beneath the sea. A fact I learned mere minutes ago.
Secret and excessive. Sounds like Venatori.
You're not happy Katerina kept this from you.
Would you be? Lucanis is family. Maybe she thought I'd act too rash if it meant saving him. And now, who can say if he's even still alive?
Yeah, that's
You
fair.
take the boat. I'll make sure we weren't.
That's a fair thing to feel. It's a family matter. I'm not gonna criticize you for that.
Are you coming with us?
It's possible we've been watched. If all of us vanish from the dock, you play the alluring hero. I know Treviso. If we have a tail, I have a better chance of distracting their interest.
So how do we get in?
You'll see.
Someone or something already took down the guards.
Might work in our favor, but something's wrong here. Let's hope we find our demon alive.
Look. So, this is the ossuary. This doesn't look like any prison I've seen.
Yeah, of course it's never been a prison you've seen. It's a secret underground wizard prison.
Elven ruin. It's a wonder.
There's a point. Wait.
I can't believe all this is underwater. If the enchantments containing this place ever failed.
Nervous about that, or the job in general? Not everyone deals with the Antivan crows and lives to tell about it.
We're up against gods. The demon might come in handy.
Yeah, it's really boring. Like, it's just really
A barrier.
boring.
Whatever's in there, the Venatori really want it to stay put.
Then we break through.
Oh, you can still shield.
All right, we're almost through. We don't have to fight. We're just here for Lucanus de la Morte. Get ready.
Razikale, Dragon of Mystery! Lucican, Dragon of Night! Hear your fateful call!
That is magic. That is quite literally just magic.
Who are you? Who sent you?
My name's Rook. Katerina sent me.
Katerina. But you're not a crow.
You weren't expecting a rescue. I wasn't expecting whatever that was.
Rook, he's possessed by a demon.
It's complicated.
Katerina promised us a mage killer if we broke you out of here.
I can still work.
Good. Because I'm pretty sure more Venatori are on their way. We have to get moving.
They have a vial of my blood. They can use it to control me. I cannot leave it in their hands. And I had a contract when I was captured. One of my targets is here. Caliban. Crows don't break contracts.
All right, we'll help. But in return, I want help killing some things.
I'll owe you.
I'm sure we'll owe each other before this is all over. Let's go.
Damn. I was not expecting that.
Business?
Blood first, then my target. Caliban, the prison warden. Mages, my specialty.
Combo. Okay. Detonate Sundered. Apply Sundered.
Take him down!
All right, one of them has a key.
The blood vial. Where do we go?
Caliban keeps it under guard. Blood is the only thing that can bind a demon. If they lose it,
then it's chaos.
Character there, and it's just don't really understand how this is supposed to work now. Like, okay, I know that one of these people are from like a graphic novel, so I guess I'm just trying to. I'm just trying to remember the details of it.
What was going on here?
Living prisoners for blood magic. Blood magic to summon spirits.
any spirit can become a demon. Zara didn't give them a choice.
Possessed corpses must be common in a place like this.
Oh, corrupt prison run by evil mages.
The worst kinds of demons.
Contract.
Venatori ahead.
Mine.
Oh, he even has little crow wings because he's an Andean crow.
creation who wasn't a mage.
I've seen demons possess corpses, ashes, and hair ones.
At least this one's got good taste.
Why is this Arlathman puzzle here?
So, the vial of blood the Venatori took from you.
It's for blood magic, to control me, and the demon. Until it's gone, I cannot touch Caliban.
Honestly, you being okay is basically where. But right. Here.
Okay, now what?
What are you? Fine. He says he can get us across.
Who is he?
The demon. He says there's something here. Something he can grab hold of in the Fade. It's close. As you will.
The demon pulled all of that from the Fade.
I'm as surprised as you.
All right.
Venatori at odds with their creations. Not surprised they lost control.
Blood mage. Never learn. Zara can summon all the demons she wants, but they don't have to obey her. They're all yours.
What did Zara want all these undead for?
Nothing. Those are the failures.
Those are failures. What does success look like?
She took the best results out a few days ago. But some of the demons she created are still here.
Making artificial demons. Yeah, I believe you. It's bad. Okay. Not a problem. Right. Necrotic damage. I think they just straight up took necrotic damage from Baldur's Gate 3 because Dragon Age has never used that.
Caliban. You said he's the one in charge?
No, he's a lackey. he ran.
Dragon Age has never had negative damage.
He was my target a year ago. Now we both want him dead.
We, meaning?
Demons don't forgive.
Alright. Yeah, it's
These demons, there's something off. The Venatori have done something.
Then why this place exists? This is what success looks like. Hey! There you go.
oh, Lucas is just stage plays. That's right. What's up? Alright. There, you don't need to. You don't. And they're evil. They're blood mages. But that's not really how that whole thing works. Right?
Let me hit you first, then you can next.
Uh-huh.
Take this shot.
There, signposting. Warden's Tower approach.
Well, that's not good.
We may not have much time. This way. There's a shortcut.
Lead the way.
Not a problem. Easy enough.
Man, if we did not have your specific abilities, we would have been screwed. Because there is genuinely no way we could have actually traversed this level.
Any clue where to start? Or we'll find those on the way.
I know it's here. We can smell it.
These people, they were tortured.
Very few people survive Colivan's rehabilitation.
You did.
Fuck, man. Some of these origin things is kind of dark. But it's also kinda arbitrary at the certain parts. What the arbitrary, like, there.
2 left.
There. This feels.
Just one crystal between us and the other side of that barrier.
That's it. The barrier should be down.
Let's see what's on the other side.
Venatori never do anything subtle. Look at that thing.
There. That's the one. It has to be. It's finally gone.
So now what?
Now we find Caliban.
Let's beat him up. Let's take him down. Because, man, this guy's evil. Okay. Character there, but I also
Anything we should know about Caliban?
You want to hear about his torture methods or something else? We didn't chat.
It's fine. We can talk about something else. What's Katerina like?
After so long in this bit, I barely remember.
Oh, this was entirely unnecessary. Zara and her little jests. He's already the demon of Virantium. Won't this be ironic? Hilarious. And now look at the mess you've made of my facility. She always leaves me to clean up.
So this is Caliban.
He is. The target I was sent for a year ago. A crow never abandons a contract.
What did they offer you in exchange for my life, Crow? Was it worth it? Oh, you brought ruffians with you. Definitely. I am in control.
All right.
Here.
Now's your chance.
Demons, your master calls.
Oh, his pride.
Victim like the others.
Too bad, bud. You should have thought of that before you decided to play with,
I will have order. I will not be defeated. I refuse to fall. Take this shot.
The crows send their regards.
So, we got your target.
Yes. The job's done.
Smells like blood.
Spite.
Not done, not yet.
Lucanus, you alright? Lucanus? What are you looking at?
Oh, we can't see him.
They know we're not right.
You cannot see him. I wondered.
We clearly have things to discuss. Somewhere else.
Agreed. I think it's time I got some air.
This is an undersea goddamn prison. That's foil. Yeah, I think all things considered, 3 seems like a perfectly fair amount of... Only replenish my health drinks. We can bounce. Bounce. I didn't feel like I was doing.
Shall we go?
Anything new.
I'm ready to get out of this place.
Imagine how I feel.
All right.
Make it.
Lucanus, what happened here?
A message from Zara Renata. I can't believe it. You're home.
Sarah? Her people got this close?
The woman who runs the prison.
The Venatori witch who captured me.
Revenge for the breakout, maybe.
Where's Katerina?
She's...
The Venatori caught her in their confusion. I get one of you back, only to lose the other.
Yeah, okay. I get your assassins, but
Lucanus, I'm so sorry.
This is a tragic turn.
I need to work.
Are you sure? You should take some time.
I don't need time. I need a target. You just got here, and already you want to leave again? Katerina gave me a contract. I'm not breaking the last deal she ever made. And I owe Rook. Once that's done, I'll come home.
I'll return him in one piece.
Thank you. Cousin, when you find Sarah, I need to be there.
We are under attack. Antam on one side and Venatori on the other. Forget revenge. We need you.
No, Viago. Sarah came for us here, in my house. She took Katerina from my house. You find her and cut her heart out, Lucanus. Vi and I will hold down the fort.
I'll give her your regards, Thea.
For Katerina.
For Katarina.
The crows had lost a talon, but the demon of Virantium was free at last.
Yo.
Sooner or later, debts new and old would come due.
Is this going anywhere? Because these seem to be...
would all be paid in blood.
Oh, no, wait. And that's the villain we have to fight. No problem. I hate it. Not really.
They're the same thing. Mostly, kind of.
Except one will manipulate you, or kill you, or both.
But how do you get rid of them?
What's everyone talking about?
Spite.
The demon in Lucanus. When a person gets possessed, the demon usually takes control.
And they turn into a monster. The spirit just molds them however they want.
I've heard of abominations being cured by killing the demon in the Fade. That's not a sure bet, though.
Well, there's one way, but it's, well... We'd have to,
You'd have to kill me.
That can't be the only solution. Can't we reason with Spite, maybe?
I promise to bring back in one piece. We're gonna keep that promise.
Spite.
He doesn't want to hurt you. How rare. Everyone else does. I want to talk to him.
Before we do, well, that... Let's think this through some more. There has to be a solution.
I have people in Marathas I can ask, but I wouldn't get my hopes up.
All right. So what next?
Let me talk to them. I want to talk to Rock.
Lucanus!
Nope. It's fine. I'm fine.
I actually want to talk to the demon, too.
What did he do that for?
Throwing a tantrum when he doesn't get his way?
But he could just take you over. Make you do what he wants.
It's, you know, not great, but kind of good news, in a way.
Don't pretend this is all right. It wouldn't be fine if another person did it.
No, but there's nothing I can do about it. If it were another person, I could solve this with a knife. Just give me a minute. He'll get bored once everyone leaves.
I know things have been complicated, but I'm glad you're here, Lucanus.
Yeah, you're sick,
Contract
man.
aside, I owe you a debt.
Lucanus.
Please.
City of Blood quest complete. With the team's help, the demon of Virantium escaped the chains, completing his contract for Calathon, Warden of the Ossuary. But his reunion with the Crows was delayed by contact from Zara Red Manaka, who struck down Captain in first return.
I should see what Nev has to say.
The Shadow Dragons have a hideout in Docktown. We should check in, see if there's news on the Venatori. If the Venatori move, the Shadows will hear it first. Meet you in Docktown.
Shalman Rathos, huh? Alright.
Need and knowledge.
Okay, so we need to find mementos. Alright. Debrief with everyone. Yeah.
Oh, Rick!
I love
Good
my
to
dad.
see you. Irilyn and Strife sent word. Some of the artifacts we have in storage are acting up.
I don't hate that.
We need a hand to make sure they stay calmed. And
Hey.
don't rip a hole in reality.
That's it.
Anyways, we can go whenever you're ready.
I'm heading out to practice my new magic. I could use some moral support. I really have to get better at using my new abilities. Don't want to drop a rock on someone's head.
And you get a quest. You get a quest to level up. You get a quest to level up. It's over there, okay.
You asked for time. Is this long enough?
Yes, my head's clearer, though I would kill for a decent cup of coffee.
Have you? For coffee, I mean?
Not today. You've got questions. You might as well ask them.
You're the
Question
best
one.
mage killer in the Antivan Crows. So how'd the Venatori catch you?
Someone set me up. I had a contract for Colivan, in the ossuary. I took a ship from Treviso to Minrathus. They were waiting for me. Knew which ship and when it would arrive. I don't know how they convinced the Crows I was dead, but I woke up in the ossuary with Zara gloating about it.
I know Katerina volunteered you to work with us. Are you okay with that?
When the first talent of the Crows gives you a job, you do it. Especially if she's your grandmother. But there's plenty of reason for me to work with you beyond that, Rook.
Such as?
I owe you a debt, for one. And after a year in that hole, maybe I'm looking forward to stabbing a god or two in the back.
The crossroads can be dicey, but the lighthouse is safe. Oh, and if you see a spirit around called the Caretaker, they're friendly.
After the ossuary, that will be a pleasant change. You haven't asked about Spite.
From what I've seen, I'd say he picked the right name.
He's stronger when I sleep, so I try not to do it much. No one was in the ossuary by choice, not even the demons. We both did what we had to get out of there.
So, if you're an abomination...
I suppose I should get used to that.
But I heard that only mages can get possessed by demons.
I'm skilled with a blade, but I promise you, without Spite, I have the magical talent of a brick. There must be some difference between a demon deceiving their way into a body and being forced into one. Only Zara knows for sure.
We should know. Is there anything in particular that upsets Spite?
Not getting his way. Getting his way and not liking the outcome.
Sounds like a child.
Have you seen a child when they realize they don't control the world? Except Spite's anger has real power behind it. Leave Spite to me. If he's trapped in this world, he has good reason to fight for it. For now, I must honor our contract. Gods, magic, politics. Things are going to get very bloody.
I'm really glad I picked the character build that synergizes with using this character because I am actually liking him a lot. Dapper dude. Wait. I don't have anything to say about that. No, I don't have anything to say about that. Alright. The Antallic Honey Chavo seemed to get less girls. Really wrong, huh? Okay. So this is between Fashion Quest 3. Current quest. Needs acquired for Shadows and Rathos. Alright.
Fewer people than I expected. Let's find Asher.
Asher?
The Viper. He prefers to be called Asher in private. Said I could tell you.
Trouble in the Anvalanim. Darkspawn.
But those tunnels are safe passage for...
I know. We've had to close that entrance.
We can help. We recently had to deal with Blight. Those Darkspawn have to be destroyed before they get out into the city.
If you get through, signal the all clear at the hidden door.
Hey, you're the Viper.
Raining again.
This is troubling. Darkspawn in the city.
And in one of the worst places. The Shadows rely on those tunnels to rescue people.
Welcome to the shop. I'm Lorelei. Anything you need, just ask. Keep safe out there.
Alright.
Found all this myself. Treasure. Don't touch unless you're buying. Everyone loves treasure.
The Anvalanim should have an entrance this way. The passage is hidden by a wall. Venatori. Why are they so close to the shop? Let's end this.
There. Is that the wall carving you mentioned?
That's the one. There's a switch behind the serpent's head on the left.
Got it.
Okay.
Like the ossuary, but without the view.
Deals additional 40 points of fire damage. Explosion.
Can't get through here. Got to clear the obstacle somehow.
Blighted pus. More freaking blighted pus.
That did it. We can get through now.
I got blood on me. Let's kill those shadow dragon rats so I can leave this place. Dragon agents, they're down here with us. Get them.
Reinforcements. We can't let them reach the shadow dragon hideout. Even more Venatori. We have to take out the leaders.
Oh, look at that.
Nicely done, Rook.
We've got company.
This is our punishment.
About to have a problem.
Find the other boil.
Okay, if you say so, buddy.
Those Darkspawn and Venatori were on the same side.
I know. And that worries me. At least that seems to be the last of them.
It should be safe for the shadows to use the entrance again.
Let's find it and tell them to open up.
Bleeding damage. All right. Yeah, have fun. Eric there, how it's built up, and Rick Van, how it's saying, how good. And nope. Staying.
There it is.
Staying.
A hidden entrance back into the shop.
But Lucy, you're a cool lady. Eric there. Hey, yeah, he's a. This problem, you know, her. But I also like that this isn't, and as you can tell, some people really
Nice work. I'll get the door.
against, but I also like this Eric and Cobra.
Good that you're still standing. Best let Asher know.
Hell yeah. And
How did the Venatori find the Shadow Dragon's hideout? Isn't it a secret?
We help the people in Docktown. They know where we are. Someone might have talked about the shop. People spreading rumors, that's easy to handle. But Darkspawn, that's different.
You really saved our skins.
You got rid of them.
Those Darkspawn could have destroyed us.
It wasn't just Darkspawn. Venatori were there too, and they weren't fighting each other.
Yeah, they're on the same side.
Darkspawn attack all living things.
The Venatori, yeah, the Venatori both work for the Blood Gods and are. Again, it's the same thing with Corypheus. I'm pretty sure the Venatori already know from working with Corypheus that blighted wizards can just control.
Yeah, I don't like the sound of that.
The Venatori could have magic that protects them, or worse, they could be allied somehow.
If you're looking for answers about the Venatori, I may have a lead.
Oh, hey, it's Tarkin.
The warehouse on the other side of the city. Lots of cult activity. And some of them were spotted headed towards a shop. Could be a coincidence, or it could be something more.
Oh,
it's worth a look.
Agreed. Rook?
Let's go.
Alright, Nev.
The Viper, or Asher, I suppose. Is he the leader of the Shadow Dragons?
One of them. He made his name freeing slaves and supporting their rebellions. He won't stop until slavery ends in Tevinter.
How about a painting? A portrait?
You have a discerning eye.
Interest you in a tapestry?
Fury.
Prices
Chop.
are non-negotiable.
So the Viper's real name is Asher.
A middle name. He calls himself Viper for first impressions, or so he says.
What do you mean?
Asher just doesn't have the same impact, does it?
No, it doesn't. Hey, now we can go down here. I gotta admit, that's a pretty fun way to gate off content in a city, in a location you'll be returning to.
Venatori, we're close.
Alright, bitch, got you. Bitch, got you.
Venatori, guards probably.
are so many Venatori we have killed today.
Take him down!
Oh, he has a stupid barrier now, too. And they're very, very weird, very big. Because also 2 skill points, huh? Oh, Lucanus has skill points. Well, that's a whole other thing I'm gonna have to worry about later.
Someone's mad about their fellow Venatori leaving the rooftop. Locked. There has to be another way in.
And that's perfectly fine by me.
Ready when you are.
Time to end this.
Now's your chance.
Let's keep moving before more of them come crawling out.
And Rook. I have emotions, Rook. I love this lady. And I love this Mentivan Crow person. So, Venatori...
We must be close.
I feel and obey.
Right. Is our way in?
Alright. War shield toss bounces. Yeah, Lady Cheese. Alright, what the hell am I gonna do? Charge of this level. Alright. Apply Sundered.
The Venatori are up to something. Time to break it up.
Since I don't really trust it, I don't trust it. I don't trust it. There's just some games that are me. Alright, where am I supposed to go next? Is it this way?
There's a problem.
Alright, there we go.
They're summoning Darkspawn.
How?
We stop them, then we fix.
They're controlling Darkspawn.
Destroy them, faithful!
Not in my city.
Hold on, Pay on my...
I'm with light and shadow.
End it now. On the job.
That's all of the Darkspawn and Venatori. Let's search the place and figure out what they were doing.
I mean, you have armor. Well, you do have the ability to equip different armor types. You can be a warrior and wear like rogue robes, for example.
The Darkspawn we keep finding in the catacombs.
At least they don't
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Exactly.
Yeah, I am looking at it right now. I have me.
Look at this. Draining into the tunnels below the city, perhaps.
One more way the Venatori released blight into our tunnels. I'll tell the other shadows.
There. It's not crazy. Oh no, I'm sane. Not that simple. Linger. Here. Hey. What am I looking at? First warehouse floor for evidence. Warehouse floor for evidence. Not here.
The gods gave the Venatori a relic they can use to control Darkspawn.
That's not enough evidence for you people?
This note. Knight Commander Lenos of the Minrathous Templars is being paid off by Venatori.
Damn it.
Hey, Rook. Is everything all right in there? Rook.
Oh.
I'd see if you needed help.
Oh, that is Matthew Mercier. Of course it is.
Did you find anything in there?
The Risen Gods taught the Venatori how to control Darkspawn. Explains why the hideout was attacked.
We found documents from the Knight Commander. I knew he was crooked. I didn't think he was actually Venatori.
Let's head back to the shop. We'll discuss things there.
We managed to catch the stragglers fleeing the warehouse.
They'll think twice before coming back here. What else did you find?
The Venatori served Elganon and Gillenane like we thought. They gave the cult control over Darkspawn.
Great. Sounds like the Venatori are going to be even more trouble.
Is there something I can do? The Risen Gods are my responsibility too.
How do we know we can even trust you? You're not from here. You don't know me.
Motherfucker, I have helped you when I did not need to.
As we do these Risen Gods you unleashed.
Now, what is it they say? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. The cult has its hooks deep in the city. Venatori backers sit in the magisterium chambers, and now they wield power given to them by the gods. We'll have to get along if there's any chance of surviving this.
May, what are you doing here? You promised you'd lay low.
May Veronus is also a comic book only character. She's a transgendered woman. Although in the comic book she was very pre-operation. So this is post-operation May Veronus now. I guess this is.
Who are you? And can we trust you?
Look at that. There are bounds to my infamy after all. Refreshing.
Rook's been working with us. Mevaris is one of the Shadow Dragon leaders.
Mevaris Talani, formerly Magister Mevaris Talani, at your service.
Wait, formerly?
My enemies conspired to have my magisterium seat stripped from me. We can talk about it later, if you want. My concerns feel petty when stacked against risen gods. The Shadow Dragons have a lot to discuss, but you, Rook, are expected at the Swan.
Me? The Cobbled Swan, why?
The First Warden is here to speak with you.
The First Warden? Let's hope we actually get some help with the Blight.
Come back when you can. I think we'll need your help again.
Shadows of Minrathous complete. The Venatori serve the Risen Gods who have been giving the cultists magic that grants control over Darkspawn. Cult's influence and power spreads, which means control from Minrathous and the world beyond.
Have you heard the rumor about a new Venatori spot somewhere uptown?
I know someone in the area who's keeping watch. Find him in the library.
Now we have become...
For Ferdinand Genetivi's book on Orlais.
Ferdinand Genetivi what?
Well, yeah, friends, the Shadows.
Virtually unknown in the north, and no one ever asks about his work.
Oh, a passphrase. Got it.
They're close to leveling up, and I got bother until I meet the First Warden at the Cobbled Swain.
But what if the Darkspawn come back?
I'll stand in the doorway and let you escape.
Really?
If believing that makes you feel safer. I heard about the warehouse. Darkspawn, huh? Those damned Venatori. Come back anytime.
There. Wares. I love where. Wares isn't a.
Sorry, do I know you?
You've never heard of a ware before? Ah, wait. Here. That guy had a.
So, hiring the demon of Virantium was your suggestion.
It was a possible lead. Finding things and tracking Venatori. That's what I'm here for.
After all the jobs I did in Minrathis, the last thing I expected was a Tevinter mage to be involved in breaking me out.
Well, good. I'd hate for assassins to find me predictable.
I was hoping to.
Company, get ready.
Yeah, bitch.
End this! We're in the clear.
Alright. Now we can do this and get Blood Advance. Throw plant of blades to seek out and impale nearby targets. Applies bleeding. While enemies are still impaled, a charged shield toss will cause the person damage. Sick. And hey, and there's shield toss bounce.
Dogtown's never short on nightlife, is it?
It's when the streets are most alive. And when I'm likely working.
The nightlife was always more Hilario's thing. He said I should get out more. Fulfilling crow contracts didn't count.
Yeah, everyone needs a hobby, so I agree with your friend. Friend. Character right. When I am is the right. A woman. Am right.
I am Jowen Glastrom, First Warden and Supreme Commander of Weishaupt. I received word of your team's request for Grey Warden assistance after an incursion of the Blight at Demeter's Crossing. Treasure hunters are common as flies, but I've never met one ostracized for killing a Ravani noble. Your Lords of Fortune leaders apparently didn't appreciate the subsequent political attention.
That rich man deserved what he got. Think what you will, but I don't have to defend my actions to you.
Fine. I've little time to waste on the unruly antics of treasure hunters. Tell me how you unleashed the Blight.
We've been tracking a mage named Solus. He's actually several thousand years old. In elven mythology, he's known as Fen'Harel, the Dreadwolf, god of lies.
That is a number of titles.
Well, Fen'Harel is elven for Dreadwolf, so that only counts as one, but yeah, you're not wrong. Anyway, he wanted to tear down the Veil and restore the ancient elven empire. We stopped his ritual.
I did not come here to listen to fairy tales. I am here because of the Blight.
We haven't even gotten to the real fairy tale parts yet. When we stopped Solus, 2 elven gods escaped from where he'd imprisoned them. Elganon and Gillenane. They're not just evil. They're blighted. The point is that the gods are making the blight worse. Demeter's crossing was just the start. That's why we need the Grey Wardens.
I suspected more politicking from the remnants of the Inquisition. I see now that I was wrong.
I'm really glad to hear that.
It is clear that whatever you did to unleash the Blight has corrupted your already weak mind.
Okay, wait.
You will be taken to Weishaupt and placed under heavy guard until the danger you caused by unleashing the Blight passes.
No, please, you can't do that.
I assure you, I can.
I don't know how much time we have. The gods are doing something with the Blight. We need to stop them.
Let me tell you something about the Blight. It is evil, it is implacable, and above all, it is predictable. The Blight has not changed in over 1,000 years. The Grey Wardens will defeat it, as they always do. And we will do so without you causing confusion with your deranged conspiracy theories.
Holy crap,
I suggest you come along quietly.
Adamant Fortress 941 Dragon. The Grey Wardens attempted to raise a army of demons. Hardly the models of good judgment yourselves, are you?
Everyone knows Warden Commander Clarel acted alone at Adamant Fortress.
Acted alone, you say? Imagine if everyone were to see the letter I discovered where you authorize her actions. I wonder how that might complicate the narrative.
Are you prepared to risk the security of the Grey Wardens for this deluded boy?
You may be surprised to learn that I care very little about the security of the Grey Wardens.
Stay away from the Blight, and do not pester the Grey Wardens with any more of your nonsense.
He seems upset. Was it something I said?
Oh.
That was close. Wasn't looking forward to being dragged off to a Grey Warden dungeon. Who should I be thanking for the assist?
Magister Service. A mutual friend thought you might...
Yeah, sorry about that. I just had to take a screenshot of this person's face because I was in complete and utter disbelief. I That's easy to fix. Nah, it's pretty easy to fix, so. That's Elon Musk. That's yeah, sorry, I'm just talking on Discord for a bit. Just want to make sure everyone understands one. Alright. Alright. Alright, I'm done.
What's your relation to the Shadow Dragons?
About a decade ago, Maevaris and I started a political faction called the Lucerni. We were going to change Tevinter for the better. Everyone would recognize the common sense benefits of our approach, and we'd all live happily ever after.
I take it that didn't happen.
Maevaris was framed, kicked out of the Magisterium, and the Lucerni were dissolved. So she took the movement underground.
The Shadow Dragons.
Since I still haunt the Magisterium, that makes me the Shadow Dragon's man on the inside.
The First Warden's a problem. If he won't help, I need him to stay out of my way.
Yeah, the Grey Wardens are just...
like an ulcer. For now, pay him no mind.
Why is it like you
no
make your
Grey
friend?
Warden worth the name sits in a Menrathus lounge sipping wine. You
Is
need
it
the
really?
Wardens? Look for the ones out there fighting the Blight. In the meantime, the Shadow Dragons will keep a close watch on the Venatori. Good luck. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon.
Only the veil stood between us and a world of blighted darkness. But on this side, the gods could only tap a trickle. They had to turn that trickle into a flood. They sure could have used Solus's dagger to rip open the Fade. But some foolish mortal had taken it. So, they'd have to create a dagger of their own. Drowning the world in blight was just a matter of time.
And mainly, if they kept using the word taint here, it would be really, really awkward. Like the Darkspawn taint.
Here we go. Attack!
Here, doing this.
Got us in a distance.
They really do. They do. Bleeding. Healing.
Still standing, not bad.
Good all as well. No, you can. Oh. Mandy. All right. My house. Back to the lighthouse. Alright, how to explain. Here? World, but that's separate.
There you are. I haven't seen much of you lately. I was getting worried. Everything all right? Wait, that dagger. I've seen it before.
Solus was using it at the ritual site.
No, before that. Shit, it can't be. Look at it, Rook.
I have. Plenty, ever since it hurt Harding.
Remember that story I told you about me and Hawk, Meredith and Orsino? How the trouble started in Kirkwall? On our expedition to the Deep Roads, that's what we found. That's what my brother tried to kill us for. An idol made of red lyrium. That sang a song which drove anyone who heard it mad.
Are you sure it's the same thing?
Oh, look at it. It's changed, but it's the same size. Same ring at the top. Not to mention, it's pure lyrium. No one, not even the dwarves in Orzammar, work pure lyrium like that. It's too dangerous.
If that's true, if this dagger is the red lyrium idol from your story, how did Solus cleanse it of the blight?
I have no idea. I can't believe you found it.
Oh, hey, Rook. I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
That depends. Am I talking to Lace Harding, or...?
Things are weird, but I'm adjusting, I think. That's not what I came in here for, though.
All right, Harding. What's on your mind?
So, the Wardens. I know some. A married couple Varric and I met while we were tracking Solus.
I'd almost forgot about that. I really am getting too old for this shit.
You think they'll talk to us? After the first Warden and everything?
It's worth a try. I can write them and hope.
Alright. Okay. Let's see who's in our corner.
You can stop fussing over me. Go see what the others are up to.
Alright. Yeah, I think we'll end it off here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.